maybe the most obvious thing people think of, at least in terms of distribution, is monetizing the sound recording. So that is just the master recording, and that would be owned by you, the independent artist, or maybe an indie label, or a major label. But anyways, if you've made a recording, you put it out there in the world, it can be generating a kind of the bulk of streaming revenue. I think it's 50 something percent that goes to the sound recording owner. Similar percentages for downloads. The bulk of that gets paid to the sound recording. Oh, clearly, if you're selling physical, if you're manufacturing physical stuff, the sound recording owner gets a bulk of that as well.
Yeah, yeah, and I think one of the things as far as independent artists are concerned, we wear so many hats oftentimes that we don't even know because the average artist, especially if you're writing original music, they are the sound recording owner, which in the mainstream music business world, that would be the label most often. And then often you're the songwriter and you own those songs. So you're the songwriter and you're the publisher. And so there's all these things that monetization options and rights that go along with each of those hats or rights that you own and can exploit. And it just starts by peeling things apart and understanding that, like the sound recording you're talking about, is very different than the song. And the sound recording can have lots of options. If you just think about what life can the sound recording live that I can monetize and exploit, whether it's my track or a cover song, but just understanding that there's all these different rights inherent that also point to different monetization options.
Yeah, well, I remember in a previous episode when we talked about Spotify's payment model in depth, I made kind of a joke saying, like, I don't give a damn who wins the fight between the publishers and the sound recording because I'm both of them. And I was reminded of that because for anyone who's listening and like, oh gosh, do I need to keep track of all these little things? Because you said we wear many hats. Kind of the short answer is not really. If you own your sound recording and if you wrote the songs and you use CD Baby for distribution and all of these other things, like there's a lot of check boxes. So when you sign up for distribution, make sure you're also opting in for our free social video monetization and sync licensing stuff, because basically that takes care of all of it for you, and then you don't have to stress so much about this. But it gets more complicated if, yeah, multiple parties are splitting the rights and stuff like that. But just wanted to say that up front in case anyone's really stressing about homework.